Real Housewives of Atlanta fans, buckle up, because this drama just took a dark turn. Simon Guobadia is now claiming Porsha Williams targeted him for his money, and former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Peter Thomas is backing him up. Was this marriage a $5 million setup? Let's break it down. First, Simon's side. In a bombshell interview, he said Porsha slid into his DMs right after his divorce from Simon Guobadia. His exact words? "I was targeted for financial reasons." He even called their 30-day engagement out of my goddamn mind. Ouch. But here's the kicker. Simon claims this was a $5 million rehab project, meaning he thinks Porsha saw him as a paycheck, not a partner.
By the divorce fight.
I was actually going to ask you if this was something that you saw coming, if conversations had been had prior. What do you think Porsha's reason was to file for divorce?
I think I was targeted.
In what way?
I was targeted from day one for financial reasons. When I filed for divorce from my previous, ex-wife, she was in my DM praying for me. And I think I was in a vulnerable position at that time, and I entertained it, and so it just kind of snowballed from there. Getting engaged in 30 days. Who does that? I was out of my goddamn mind to have done that, and of course I'm paying dearly for it.
Wow.
Now, Peter Thomas, fresh out of prison, is Team Simon. He says when the divorce news dropped, Simon told him he was blindsided. And Peter agrees Porsha went after Simon when he was most vulnerable.
I know you all hate when I fucking do this, but sometimes I just got to speak my mind, you know what I'm saying? I just came home and I saw Simon post, and that was riveting to say the least. It speaks volume. First time he's actually talking. Now, right after in real life, when we all saw Porsha file for divorce, I talked to Simon immediately, and he told me that he was blindsided. So, a year later, he's still saying the same thing? And I believe him. I also believe he was targeted. I do. I don't care what nobody says. I believe that shit. Okay. And I believe that it's somewhat his fault. And like he said, he was in not the right state of mind, and he's guilty of committed, and he think that's something he wanted, and he thought it was real, and it wasn't. Okay. I'm sorry for him. I know what it's like. I was on that show. Okay. But this shit is ugly. And for this man to say he was targeted for like $5 million. Wow. Wow.
But let's be real. Peter's no stranger to Real Housewives of Atlanta drama. Is he credible or just stirring the pot? Fans are split. Here's what's wild. This isn't Porsha's first messy breakup. Remember the Dennis McKinley saga? The Cordell divorce? Now Simon's saying she prayed for him in DMs, then filed for divorce out of nowhere? Coincidence or a pattern? Some fans think Simon's just salty, but others say Porsha's playing chess, not checkers. So, do you believe Simon was targeted? Or is this just another Real Housewives of Atlanta he said, she said? Drop your take in the comments. Hashtag Team Porsha or hashtag Team Simon. And don't forget to subscribe for the tea as this drama unfolds.